Yo, what's good, people? It's my light Jamo. We're out here with the Logitech Cloud finally available in the UK. It's at $329 at the moment, which puts it in between the Nintendo Switch, which I think is like £310 for the OLED version, and the Steam Deck from Valve, which is $350 and plays actual big boy AAA PC games as well. Whereas this is a cloud device. Let's see what's really good. Right, so this is what the thing looks like. Basically looks like how you'd expect a handheld to look like, essentially. You get your X, A, B, and Y on one side with your right analog stick. You got a little home button there and some little, I don't know, what's that, like a start button or something there? I don't know. On the next side, you got your D-pad, you got your left analog stick, and you got another little start button thing, as well as the Logitech button, which also works as a start button. I'm not too sure what's going on here, guys. You got L1, R1, R1, R2, or LB, whatever they're called in, Xbox equivalents kind of thing. Touch screen on the front, is it touch screen? Yeah, it is touch screen. Fam, the way it wasn't really responding, then I had to make man think. On the back, not really much going on, no back buttons, nothing like that. On the top, you got a volume rocker kind of thing. You got your little slider to turn it on and off. You got a little opening to put a little SD card, micro SD card in there and ting. So yeah, we love to see it, fam, because I think this only comes with 45 gigabytes of storage to use. So it must be a 64 gigabyte unit. I don't even know anyway. 3.5mm USB-C charging. I'm not sure if it does fast charging. Right, so let me kind of take you through the OS in it, fam. It all works with the controllers, by the way, kind of thing. So you can use your hand to like touch the screen, but if you want to keep your screen clean from fingerprints, obviously you can just use the controllers and thing. Now, if you go up here at the top left, you got your account settings, Logitech account, you've got your messages, and I think that's like your notifications on the console itself. You've got your album, which is your Google Photos album, which is kind of cool, kind of strange that they put this on here, but yeah, at least you've got your Google Photos that you can look at on a nice big screen. You've got some settings that you can obviously change here, so like your standard Android settings, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, display, theme and wallpaper, battery, all them, controller, all them things there, experimental features, system update I've just seen here. But down here you've got your kind of console-like experience now, innit? So if you go to the right up here, you'll go into all apps, where you've got every single app that you've downloaded from the Google Play Store. So if you don't have a Google account, you might want to get one of those so that you can download all your games from there, and you can buy some native Android games from the Google Play Store. They've got stuff like GTA, Vice City, GTA San Andreas. Dead Cells is on Android, never realized that. Horizon Chase, yeah, they got a couple games on Android. PUBG, them things there, they're all there as well. And then you've got this little quick settings bit at the bottom here, where you can kind of press start and you can set some of your favorite apps to be at the bottom. Now, I've noticed that it only lets you pick 7 maximum in it. So what you might want to put here are apps that let you get into other games instead of putting the individual games themselves. So you might want to put Xbox Cloud kind of thing, or Nvidia GeForce Now. Yeah, them kind of cloud things. I was gonna say Google Stadia, but RIP Google Stadia. And then that's basically it, fam. You can hold the home button in the bottom right here, and that will bring up a quick menu where you can toggle your brightness, your volume, your SFX, and your screen recording thing. That will just save natively on the console. And I think that's about it in terms of like just exploring what is on the console. It's nice and simple. It's very nice and easy for me to get into a game, really, like literally. First thing I had to wheel up was Xbox Game Pass streaming service, fam, and I jumped on some High on Life. Now, I can't lie, it was working perfectly. It kind of felt like man was playing the game natively on the console. I was surprised, fam, because the latency was latency, and like when man moved up and down, the game moved up and down. There was no lag that made me feel like I was streaming it from a different server. And Xbox Game Pass streaming service on Android has been good in the past on Android phones as well, so I guess even on this it's gonna work well. Man even tried some Atomic Heart, that felt really good. By the way, to load up the game, it takes like 20 to 30 seconds. And once that game is loaded, you're pretty much good to go. One thing I do love about Xbox Game Pass streaming service is that it takes your save data from you playing at home on your PC or playing on your Xbox, and it keeps it there for when you're playing on the Game Pass streaming service. So I was literally able to jump back in right where I left off on my PC. So that was all good. That was all gravy, fam. Like, man had no issue with that whatsoever. It worked as it said it would on the tin kind of thing, innit? Then man decided to touch some Forza Horizon. This was working well. Took about 20 to 30 seconds to load into the game from the Xbox Game Pass home menu as well. No issues there whatsoever. When man loaded in, I started driving around. I noticed though that this game seemed to be streaming at 30 frames per second, which is not a bad thing. As you can see, it's still definitely playable. But for me, when I'm playing a driving game, I want that 60 FPS. I want that quick thing. Just me being a PC gamer, innit? And I noticed there doesn't seem to be an option to stream this at 60 frames per second. Not that I saw anyway. So definitely have to look into that again to see if there is a 60 frames per second option. But that's just one thing to be aware of if you care about frame rates and thing when you're playing a game. Next up, I thought I would try out the NVIDIA GeForce Now application. That streaming service is not a new thing to me because man is out here with a founder's membership. I was here from day one, cuz NVIDIA GeForce Now is very different to other streaming services because, let's say on Xbox Game Pass, you sign up to the service and you get all the games that they are giving you. Only the games that they are giving you, innit? And that's quite a lot for Xbox Game Pass. But for NVIDIA GeForce Now, you get the games that you've already purchased for your PC kind of thing. So all the games that you've got on Steam for PC, all the games that you've got on Epic Games for PC, and all the games that you've got on Ubisoft Uplay for PC, you can connect those accounts to NVIDIA GeForce Now and you can stream them kind of thing. So if you're already a PC gamer, then the NVIDIA GeForce Now thing might be for you. But if you're not a PC gamer, bear in mind that as well as paying for NVIDIA GeForce Now, you have to already have games yourself. Now they do have some free-to-play games and stuff like that, obviously. So yeah, you can use some of those like Fortnite, obviously, them things there. But to play other games, like man was playing a little bit of Tunic, playing some Ubisoft games, yeah, you need to purchase them yourself if you want to play them on NVIDIA GeForce Now, fam. And that's in addition to buying the Logitech G Cloud console itself, innit? So as far as playing games from a cloud gaming service is concerned, this console definitely does what it's advertised to do. It does what it says on the tin, and man cannot be angry at that. However, you have to bear in mind, fam, what are you gonna do with this £300 console if there's no Wi-Fi where you're at? If you're in a car, if you're just on a journey, because there's no SIM card thing for this console, innit? So you can't put a SIM card in there, run it on 4G or run it on 5G. What are you doing when there's no Wi-Fi? And the simple answer is you're playing anything that's already on Android. So Flappy Bird, Angry Birds, Temple Run, Cut the Rope, them things there, fam. What's the thing called? Farmville. You know them ones there? You're playing all of that because that's what's actually available on the Android gaming store. Now I can't lie, Android gaming does have some gems on it now. Like you got Minecraft, you got Fortnite, you got PUBG, Call of Duty, Apex Legends is on there now. You've got GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, GTA Vice City, Grid if you're liking your racing games, and a couple other good big boy games that have been ported to Android which actually play quite well. You can play them offline. Obviously with Call of Duty, Fortnite, those are online games anyway, so you still need an internet connection to play them, but you get it. You can have some games that you can play whilst you're offline. So yeah guys, it's a mixed bag for me, guys. Like, I love the screen looks really nice even though it's not an OLED screen. The sound from the speakers is about what I'd expect from a console from this size. I actually like the haptic feedback. The vibration in the controller feels really good, albeit it doesn't activate on all the gaming services. I didn't have it working in Xbox Game Pass, and I didn't have it working in Nvidia GeForce Now. I'm not sure if there's any settings that I was supposed to tweak around kind of thing, but I did have it working in the native Android games that I was playing, and for those games it felt really good kind of thing. So that, yeah, man wasn't too vexed with the vibration and thing like that. But apart from that, trying to recommend it is weird, fam, because okay, I'd say, yeah, because it's Android and you can play some Android games on it, I'd recommend it for the kids. But at that price, $330, I would always recommend a Nintendo Switch instead, which can literally connect to the TV and be a console and be a portable console at the same time. Whereas this is just a portable console. I couldn't get the video out to work. I'm not sure if it does have video out features, but I couldn't get it to work. My main gripe is the fact that it's a game console which relies heavily on game streaming cloud services. So if you haven't got Wi-Fi, what are you doing? Like, you're not going to be playing it kind of thing. You can play the Android games, but you can also play those Android games on your phone for cheaper. You're not going to spend £300 to be playing Android games if you got an iPhone. And if you've already got an Android phone, you're just going to download those games on your phone. Like, you're not going to be playing Pokemon Go on this. You can play Pokemon Go on this, but it's going to feel weird because you're going to have to hold it in a portrait orientation, whereas it's set for horizontal holding kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't know where I would recommend it or who I'd recommend it to. I guess it's good for playing Roblox, but that's about it. You know, I know there's no Nintendo Switch Roblox, and Steam Deck you'd have to install Windows to be able to play Roblox. So I don't know, apart from Roblox, who I would recommend it to. If you can think of any specific use cases where this console would beat a Nintendo Switch and beat a Steam Deck, please let me know in the comment section below. But apart from that, it's a hard sell because of what else we have out there at the moment.